Don't you think I'm so sexy? I'm just so fresh and so clean and clean.
So we just got up a little while ago. It is 10:30. I think we woke up around like 9:50 or so. And we are just hanging out. Addison is over there playing in his little jumpy thing. And I am just about to get some editing done because I have a lot of videos that need to be edited and set up on a schedule, and then I have a lot of vlogs that I need to upload. So I am going to work on that right now and probably make myself something to eat. I think I'm just gonna make some poached eggs and Ezekiel bread like I did yesterday. And as far as my sugar detox, I'm doing really good. Yesterday I actually didn't have any artificial sugar. The only sugar I had was from my fruit smoothie, and I didn't have any cravings. So I don't know if it was because I had the fruit smoothie. Typically when I would have my sugar craving between 3 and 5, because the first day I had to have some chocolate because my craving was so bad. And yesterday around that time I made my fruit smoothie because I typically have it in the morning. But I was like, well, if my craving seems to be midday, then maybe I'll just have my regular breakfast in the morning and then switch those two items and then have my fruit smoothie midday. So that's what I did yesterday. I actually didn't end up having my second meal until around, I think it was around 4:30 because Scott was already home. I was just so busy doing so much other stuff yesterday, I just didn't even have time to even have a snack. But I ended up having my smoothie then, and that was usually when my sugar craving was at peak, and I didn't have a sugar craving at all yesterday, and that was the only sugar that I had. So I was really excited, and I just felt like even yesterday and today I don't know if it's just in my head or what, but I feel different. I feel like I have a ton more energy. I feel like I have more motivation to get stuff done. I felt like I got so much stuff done around the house yesterday. There was so much that I wanted to accomplish in the morning that I was just it's not gonna happen. There's just not enough time in the day. And I think I pretty much accomplished everything except taking Selma for a walk that I wanted to, but we ended up just playing catch in the backyard with her, and she was so worn out. But I was really impressed with myself. I got the house cleaned completely. I folded 3 bins of laundry. I made dinner. I made dinner. Oh my god, my voice. I made dinner, and I got a ton of videos filmed. I got 3 videos edited and either up or scheduled to go up. And I called and talked to my counselor for school, and I got my fall session all scheduled, and all of my financial aid and all of my transcripts sent over, e-transcripts. And so I just feel I just got everything that I needed to get accomplished done yesterday. So I was super just in a good mood and feeling I had so much energy and motivation. And I don't know, I'm just attributing that to not having the sugar, which usually gives you those highs and lows throughout the day. I felt I was just on a constant high because I wasn't having that really high sugar peak and then dropping down and not having energy and needing it again. I don't know. The first day was really tough, but yesterday it was nice because it wasn't hard at all. I just didn't even want any chocolate. I just kept thinking about how I felt, and it made me not want it even more. So he's talking over there. So today I'm kind of nervous because I have to go get a pap smear, And because it's been 6 months since I've had my baby pretty much this week. Well, Monday will be. And, well, no, not Monday. I don't even know what day it is. What day is it today? In 5 days, it'll be exactly 6 months since I had him. Oh my god, that's so crazy to even think that it's been that long already. So I'm due for my pap smear, and I also need to have a biopsy done because when I first got pregnant, they did a pap smear and I had an abnormal pap smear, which means they have to do a biopsy just to see like why my cells were showing as abnormal. So fingers crossed that everything is okay. And so I have to do that today, and I'm kind of really nervous because I'm still pretty sore down there, and I'm not excited to have that like contraption put inside me. And I'm nervous about the biopsy also because I don't know, it just doesn't sound like fun. They said they don't give you like anything for like numbing or pain or anything. They just say to take like Tylenol like 1 to 2 hours prior to going in, so I'm kind of nervous about that just because I'm already sore down there, plus doing a biopsy on top of that like just doesn't sound fun. So I postponed this like so much just because I just didn't feel like I was ready. Like I'm still so sore that I was just like, I don't think I could handle it. Like, and then I had it scheduled for 2 weeks ago, but then Scott had to switch his job locations, so he had to wait until he switched to be able to give them a 2-week notice that he needed to leave early. And so then I had to postpone it again. So at least Scott will be there with me, and I'm really nervous because usually my mom would go to things like this with me, but since her accident, like I don't know if a lot of you know the whole story with my mom, but she had a brain injury right before Addison was born. It was in it was in like July, sometimes in the summer, like a year ago. She had her brain injury, which they still don't really know like how it happened. They think that she fell asleep without her CPAP machine on, and then didn't get oxygen to her head, and then caused her to start having seizures. Because when my stepdad came home, she was unresponsive, and they called the ambulance. They couldn't get her responsive, so they took her into the emergency. And when she got there, she started having seizures that they couldn't stop with anti-seizure meds, so they had to induce her into a coma. And then when she woke up from the coma, they kind of just said that because they didn't know how much damage there was to the brain, they didn't know how she would recover when she woke up, and so, or if she would wake up. But she did wake up, and it was probably like 5 to 7 days later she woke up, and it was just very slow going. It would start with like her just being able to move and like make eye contact. It was kind of like how it was with him, like him learning how to track and like focus on people. Like it was kind of like the same type of thing. It was like her brain was resetting, and she just never regained all of her memories and her abilities back again, so she has to live in assisted living now. And my stepdad, he visits her every single day. He's the most amazing person. She's so lucky that she married such an amazing guy, and he's so supportive of her, because I know so many people that would just be like, screw this and I'm out, you're on your own. But he would never do that. He would never leave her. And it's just so great to know that, for me to know that she has that, because it came at a really hard time for Scott and I, because we got engaged literally a month afterwards, I think. He had originally planned to propose right around that same weekend that the accident happened, but because of that happening, and then right after my stepmom, well, my dad's ex-girlfriend at the time, my dad's girlfriend at the time, she had 2 aneurysms, so it was like back to back, like stuff. I was just constantly at the emergency hospital. I would like lived at the hospital for a few months, pretty much. I was out of work, and my work was really, really, what's the word? like supportive, I guess, of the situation, because I think I was out of work for, it was at least a month, I would think, maybe a little less. And yeah, it was just like I pretty much would wake up, go to the hospital, and I was there all day, and I would eat there, and then I would go home and then go right back. So oh my gosh, that dog. So that's just a little tidbit about, if you guys don't know, I think I did a video like a long time ago about what happened, but in case you guys are new to my channel, which this is a new channel, so a lot of you probably are. You are so hyper right now, dog. She scratches the door to let us know she wants to come in. This door is so messed up now. You're such a bad puppy. She's getting so big. She's finally starting to fill in and not look so like sickly thin, and her coat looks so much better now. Excuse me, we don't bark in the house. What is wrong with you? So yeah, that was basically a little tidbit of that was really funny. I wish I videoed that. She like went up to lick Addison, and I think he's so used to her like going up and licking him that he was like, he went like and like started leaning back. But she was eating her poop. Oh baby, it's okay. I told her not to lick you. It's okay. She usually goes up and just starts licking his face, and he gets so upset. That's why he looks like this right now. He's like, ew, dog, get back. It's okay, baby. She's so monkey. It's okay. I told her not to lick you. You're fine. You're okay. Here, look. Let's put a little border here. There. Now the puppy can't get to you. Is that better? No. We're upset now that the puppy's inside. I'm sorry, baby. You hate when the puppy licks you, huh? It's okay. Mama said no licking. You're okay. You're safe. You're safe. Here, you want this? Oh, my poor baby. Because she always comes in from outside and then just goes straight up to him in the little activity center and starts licking his face. And he goes like, and he hates it. So he like was already like knowing she was gonna do it, and he just like started leaning back and getting this like awful face. Baby, it's okay. She's inside, but she's not gonna lick you. No, she's not. You think we're having a conversation, huh? Yeah, you do. So anyways, yeah, back to the whole situation. I don't even know why I brought that up. Now I'm trying to think what it was talking about originally that I brought that up for. Oh wow, I can't remember. Baby, you're okay. What's the matter? You were so happy until the puppy came in. You're so upset the puppy's inside? You hate your puppy? Do you hate your puppy? He said, I want to be clean, and the puppy keeps trying to lick me and make me dirty. You're okay, baby. You're okay. He's going through a leap right now, so he's super fussy. But I think it's going to end soon, I hope. Hey! Do not do that! Bad girl. Little brat. Did you see that? I don't know if you could see her doing that right now. She was drinking her water and taking her foot and pouring the water all over the floor. Little brat. That's how she always does it, because we're always like, how does she make such a mess? It's because she's going like this and like throwing it everywhere. And then she gets the water on her paws, and then there's wet paw prints all over the house. Little shit, I saw you do that. Your puppy's so bad. She's such a bad puppy. Yeah, so anyways, I don't know, I can't remember the whole story of why I was telling you about my mom, but, oh, I remember, because she's the one that used to go with me to those appointments. So, yeah, so that's why she can't go with me to those appointments anymore, because she still has kind of like the mentality of a child, and she remembers who I am now, which is good, because the first, like, 6 to 9 months, she couldn't even remember who I was. She would just associate me as one of her sisters. But basically the only people she remembered were her siblings and her parents, and her parents are both passed, and so she would just call everybody one of her siblings. Like, so she would call me her sister Linda all the time, and she still will do that. So when I see her, she'll usually be like, "Hi, Linda," and then her husband will be like, "No, it's Crystal," and she'll be like, "I mean Crystal." But I think she, like, it's there. I think she knows that I'm her daughter sometimes, and she just says the wrong thing. But then other times I think she does get confused, and she thinks that I'm her sister still. And then I'll be like, "No, I'm your daughter, remember?" And she'd be like, "Wait, I had a daughter?" And then, like, those memories kind of restore a little. So it's like kind of the longer amount of time she's around me, the more she starts remembering, and she'll start calling me by my name, and so on. So she knows that this is her grandson, but she, like, can't remember, like, what his name is or, you know, anything like that. She just remembers that I had a baby. She doesn't remember Scott's name ever. She pretty much doesn't remember, like, anyone's name. You can kind of tell that that there's a familiarity there. I cannot say that word. And that's kind of how it was with me in the very beginning, too. You could tell that she didn't know my name, but she knew that there was something more between me and her than just, like, a sibling or a friend or just, like, a stranger. Like, she knew there was a connection there that was deeper. She just didn't recognize as to what it was. So yeah, it sucks not having her to help me. Like, I always thought that she would be, like, because she doesn't work, she was already, she was on disability for a long time, so I always thought that after I had my baby, like, she would be here, like, all the time helping me, and, you know, like, such a big part of Addison's life. And it kind of sucks now that she only gets to see him every, like, month or so, just because it's hard to, for Alex to bring her over here, and it has to be, like, when she's in a good mood, because she still has, like, manic phases where she just starts screaming and, like, she's not in control of herself. So I know it's really hard on Alex, and it sucks for me because I really wanted that help and support from her, and she was so excited for me and Scott to get married and for us to have a baby. Like, that's all she ever talked about, and it just sucks that because she was the first person that I wanted to tell when all those things happened, like when we got engaged and then when we got pregnant. Like, she was the first person I wanted to reach out to and tell, because I knew she would be the most excited, and I couldn't I could tell her, but it was like it didn't really have any like, meaning to her, because she was just, like, at that time she still didn't even really know who I was. So it sucked because I just knew how much it meant to her, and I wanted to, like, you know, let her know that those things were happening, and I can't do that. Brain injuries are just so bizarre. Like, it's crazy how much we still don't know about the brain, and, like, how bad our technology is still. What's the matter, baby? You being fussy boy? You were fine until the puppy came inside. The puppy didn't lick you. You're fine. What's the matter? What's wrong? Tell Mama what's wrong. You just fussy baby? Yeah, you slept so much. I know you're not tired. Look at that face. Oh, baby. Alright, I'm going to take him out of there right now. So I just wanted to give you guys a little background on the whole mom situation. So if you guys ever wonder, like, why I refer to my mom in certain ways, or, like, why she's not around or whatnot, I mean, if you guys want to see the last vlog, you can see her there, and you can kind of see, like, when I go on to her, how she kind of expressionless she is, and, like, how she just doesn't seem like she's really there. And that was not my mom. My mom was super, like, talkative and, like, just wanted to always be a part of my life, and, like, it's just sad to see her now, because she's not the same person. It's like the shell is there, but, like, the rest of her isn't there, and it's just kind of sad. So if you watch my last vlog, you can kind of not my last one, but the one from the weekend, you can see how, like, just, like, it doesn't seem like there's anyone inside. And that's kind of how it is, because even if you talk to her, it's kind of like, how are you, or whatever, and she's just like, I'm fine, like, you know, it's just kind of like, it's like an empty conversation. So I don't know, it's just kind of sad. But yeah, so I'm gonna take him out of this little jumper because he's getting super fussy, and see if he'll go in the doorway jumper so that I can make some food. And then I'm gonna get to editing some videos. Yay! So I just made this for breakfast. I just had Ezekiel toast, and this is some sausage I had. It is, I think, spinach and garlic sausage. And I made 2 over easy eggs, and I have like some milk. That's a dirty glass from yesterday. Some milk and my water. So I'm gonna so I'm gonna eat this. I got this one happy in his little jumper. You being happy baby now? Kind of happy baby. Selma's hiding under the chairs. So I'm gonna put something on the TV and eat this, and then see how he is, and then edit. He's not gonna let me edit until he goes to sleep, I think. Hey guys, so I just got out of the shower. This one was screaming bloody murder the entire time. Yes, you were. Don't act cute now. Don't try and act cute for the camera now. That was the quickest shower ever because he started screaming like right when I was like shampooing and conditioning my hair. So I just got some editing done while he was taking a nap. Why are you giving Mama those dirty looks? Oh, and then I look at you and then you stop. I see you. He's looking at me in the mirror right now. So I just threw some clothes on for the doctor appointment. I'm really nervous about going because I know it's gonna hurt. But it's in a few hours, so I'm just gonna start getting ready now. I started having a little bit of a sugar craving a little bit ago, and I think it's because I'm hungry, so I'm gonna try and do my little fruit smoothie thing and see if that helps. I think that'll be fine because I'm not craving like chocolate per se. I think I'm craving my smoothie. It's crazy because now that I'm doing this sugar detox, I'm starting to look at like the sugar content in everything that I eat, and just my vitamins alone, my prenatals and my calcium supplements that I take have, I think it was 8 grams of sugar just between the two, which is insane. Like in that book it was saying that like back in like, you know, hunter-gatherer days or whatever, we didn't really have access to like fruit and like sugar and stuff like that. So really the only time that our bodies had sugar was like when we came upon like a berry bush or something like that, and then that was just stored as fat. And so our bodies aren't really, I guess, made to have sugar per se. So I don't know, it's just crazy because they were saying like 6 grams is kind of like what you should have in a day, and there's more than 6 grams in my morning vitamins. Like, so that means I can't have a sugar in any other thing of the day, which is, you know, impossible. So I guess I need to look into some non-gummy vitamins. I like the gummy vitamins because they taste good, and I guess that's why, because there's a ton of sugar in them. I could literally just like eat an entire gummy vitamin container because it's just yummy. Why are we such a fussy baby? Huh? You just want to show up for the camera? He's so fussy today. So we tried to do a nap in the crib, and I put him in there. He started screaming bloody murder. So then I took him out and like I consoled him by nursing him, and he fell asleep in my arms, and then I just waited for him to kind of like get to that like knocked out phase where he like binky falls out of his mouth and mouth is like and then I put him back in the crib, and he slept in there maybe another 15 minutes, and then woke up screaming again. Yeah, you did. So this transition to the crib is really hard. I don't know what we're gonna do because I really want him to start sleeping at night in the crib. As much as I love sleeping with him, like, I just know that it's safer for him to be in the crib just in case he were to, like, sleep face down when he got really tired and, like, you know, suffocation issues. So, but it is sad because I do love co-sleeping with him because he, like, cuddles up next to me, and it's, like, so, I'm just, like, used to sleeping with him now. And Mama, you have sleeping with baby. But for his safety, he does need to transition to the crib, and for Scott's sanity, because he would like to come back into the bedroom eventually. We've been living here almost 6 months now, and Scott's, I don't think, ever had one night sleep in... No, I think he slept one night in their bedroom. And that was only because my dad was here and we didn't have the blow-up mattress yet, and I think that turned into, like, me and Addison having to go halfway through the night and just sleep on the playmat because he wouldn't stay asleep in the crib. So, actually, I think he was still in the bassinet, I think, then. But, yeah. So I'm going to make my fruit smoothie, and then I'm going to see if I can pump before we go to the doctor's. That way I can take a bottle with us. Scott's probably going to meet us there so that he can hold him while I'm having my biopsy and my pap smear done. And, yeah, so that's what's on the agenda, guys. I got some more videos that I need to edit, so I'll see if I have time to do that, but I'm just going to probably dry my hair after I finish my smoothie and my pumping, and let him play on his play mat while I dry my hair in his bedroom. What do you think, baby? What do you think? Are you being a good boy now? You just want to eat everything. You just want to eat everything. Yeah, you do. We need to go get your clothes out of the dryer, too. I did a load of his clothes last night, and I put them in the dryer, so I need to go get those out, too. What are you doing? You're gonna eat, you're gonna eat Mama's towel? Is that good? Mama loves you. Mama loves you, you little fussy baby. He just wants to chew on everything now. Can Mama have that back? Thank you. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna go make a smoothie.
River dance. Come on, do a river dance. Is it over? Yeah, here we go.
He's gonna drink the water in that.
Beep, beep,
Oh, you got pissed when you did that?
beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah. Nope. Nope.
He's like, that's not funny.
You can hold on to it. You can't eat it. It's not for eating. No, this isn't a binky. It's not a binky, boy.
Selma. Selma. What are you doing?
Those feet. Get them. Get those feet. Get those stinky feet. Stinky feet. Stinky feet. Stinky feet. Stinky feet.
Very serious. This is very serious bath time. Tired baby.
We're gonna go heat up a bottle.
I'll just feed him.
Stinky boy. No more stinky, stinky boy. Do you want to sing some Outcast? Ain't nobody to face me. I'm so fresh, so fresh and so clean and clean. Don't you think I'm so sexy? I'm just so fresh, so fresh and so clean and clean.
Is it funny?
Nobody to face me. I'm just so fresh and so clean and clean. Don't you think I'm so sexy? I'm just so fresh and so clean and clean.
Stephanie?
Who's that boy? Who's that fresh and clean boy? Look at those prune feet. Look at those prune feet.
Oh my gosh.
Look at those prune feet. That was a good bath.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how pruny his feet get.
Yeah, he was in there for a long time.
Looks like that's the Benjamin Button. Hey guys, we just got home from the doctor appointment and I was so nervous about going. Oh, it still hurts to sit down. I was so nervous about going, I was like crying right before I left. And so Scott and Addison came with me to be like my little support system, which helped because I was like squeezing Scott's hand so hard when they were doing the biopsy. And it literally like sounded like a hole punch. And it didn't thankfully feel like a hole punch, but it was uncomfortable to say the least. And it's sore right now. I'm bleeding a little bit. He said to expect some light spotting for a few days. And then I got home and I had my Amazon packages arrive. So I got my scale and then my little portable fan that I got for him for his stroller. I got this one here. Hopefully it works okay. So that he can have some nice cool air when we go on walks. And I weighed myself and I'm 164.4 pounds as of right now. And then Scott got on the scale and he's like 162. So he weighs less than I do. So I'm about 14 pounds away from my pre-pregnancy weight. So let's see how much I weigh at the end of this detox and see if it really does make a difference, the sugar intake that I was eating or consuming, if that was really like adding on a ton of extra pounds. I would think that I would get at least down to 160 minus the sugar, I would think, because I had done that transformation program right before, the 8 weeks before I had him, and I had just lost 10 pounds, so 160 is typically like my weight range that I'm at, just normally without like working out and eating healthy. So I would think that maybe this would at least get those like 4 pounds off, and then I could just work towards the other 10 pounds later. I'd like to get a little bit below the 150 though. I still had wanted to get down another 5 or 10 pounds. So we'll see where this brings me and then go from there. We just picked up some like burgers and stuff on the way home because I was just like hungry and I just didn't want to deal with cooking or anything and I was in pain, so I'm trying to drink my water now because I haven't really had water today. We just gave him a bath a little bit ago. You entertaining yourself? I like those jammies, baby. They're so cute on you. They're so cute on you. I was sitting on this nursing pillow right now to like help my vag because the pressure was like hurting when I sat. But it's feeling okay now when I sit. That was not fun. I was so nervous. I think it was just like the anticipation of like pain was just like scaring me so much, but it wasn't actually like bad at all. It was just scary. He kept like saying like, okay, well now I'm gonna do this, now I'm gonna do this, and so every time he would say something, I would like be like, okay, this is what's gonna hurt, this is what's gonna hurt, and then he was like, okay, we're gonna do the biopsy now, so this might be uncomfortable. And I asked him right when we got there, I was like, is this an extremely painful procedure? And he's like, well, I wouldn't say extremely, but it is painful. And I was like, can you just lie to me and just tell me it's not? Because it was literally the anticipation that was like the worst. Selma's being retarded right now. What are you doing, silly dog? She's being so dumb. She's playing with her rawhide. So we're just gonna hang out, and I'll probably maybe do a little bit more editing, watch some TV, and just relax the rest of the night. Don't foresee myself doing anything strenuous for the next few days. Yeah, so I will just end this vlog here. So make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up. Good night, guys.